Here's the Chang International Circuit. 12 corners, longest straight 1,000 meters, so plenty of opportunity. That longest straight, I think, is just after the first corner, along the back straight, and then it gets very, very bendy. It was interesting to hear the riders themselves saying they didn't think that the circuit was too technical, because I've heard the 600cc boys saying it is pretty technical. Okay, here is Gupita Krishna. He's #1 in the rankings. He's also on the front row of the grid. As we said, his season stats: 4 runners-up spots, 2 fourth-place finishes, and a third-place finish. No, have I got that right? Indeed, I do. Yep. Razamin Saeed, it's not really worked out for Razamin since his opening start of 2 third places in Sepang. He's not had the best of seasons.
Well, he did well earlier today in the race, but in the end, his 2 teammates, Amirul and Taiga, who won the race, or at least somebody from the team won the race. And this is Fernando Hedian, the man who replaced the great Hadi Wijaya. And he has proven that he is the right choice to replace Hadi Wijaya.
Very confident young fella as well. He holds himself well. If you're replacing Hadi Wijaya, you better be pretty good. Because Hadi Wijaya, the defending champion of Underbone, started the season but won't be finishing it. So Herdlin is going to take his place. Okay. There's a man in demand, Vorapong. We're in Thailand, so he's in 4th place, hence the attention to him from the press photographers. Here is the grid. Gupita on pole, Rosaiman and Fernando Herdian. Keep an eye on the Indonesian. Vorapong, the best of the Thais. Norizman Ismail and Ahmed Fazli Sham from Malaysia on 5 and 6. Third row, Fendi, Ahmed Fazrul Sham and Tiger Hada, the Japanese. Little Mazaki on the Honda ARRC team. Amiral Arif Musa, who came through from 11th to win. Rusman Fadli from the Yamaha team. Then Riza Falevi from Faito Team Factory Team Yamaha. Hockey Cristianto, who sometime is going to do something good. Izzat Zaidi, again, he's another who's been on the fringes more than once this season. And that is row 5 of the grid. 15 starters. And they go off. We are go. Again, Gupita doesn't get off to a great start. He's not the best of starters, but he made up for it in race #1 down the back straight. Can he do the same again here? Instead, Gupita gets off to a dreadful start. Razaiman Saeed is the one who's gone away again to a good start in race #2.
Yes, once again, Razaiman did well to start the race in front. And Gupita once again at a 9-man start and is now down to 4th. But then it's still early in the race, and it is Underbone. Start of the race not really important. We have there you go, Norizman Ismail now. This time you start early. He's trying to be in front of the group.
There is Norizman Ismail who, as they come to the U-turn at the bottom of the main straight, it's Norizman Ismail who happily dawdled along at the back for most of race #1. He's the one who needs the points to maintain a championship challenge.
So it is different type of strategy by Norizman this time. He was most of the time in the back end of the group. Now he's in front, but once again we have a different rider coming in now, pushing. The other one rider is wide. That is
Norizman Ismail.
Is that Norizman?
It was indeed.
Okay. Back in front, I believe it's 146. Ahmed Fazli Sham leading the race.
Right, it's deja vu all over again. Ahmed Fazli Sham led from start to finish almost. Amiral this time is very much in contention early on. Amiral is 3rd, Gupita is in 2nd.
Oh, it's number 36, is Afendi Rosli.
Afendi is the man who's leading the way. Gupita just keeping close. That's been Gupita's game plan throughout this whole season. No wins, but just picked up points every match.
That's important for him, but he still need to win the race. And we have now in front still Afendi Rosli and the 225 and 93, that Tiger Hada and Rosaiman Said together with Fazli Sham. And also now we have to mention this, that's Amirul Arif Musa.
We do. We'll mention him just in case he comes through from late again, and it's very congested as they go through, and they all use the apron just to get a little bit of bit more traction. And they've all gone to the right-hand side of the road, which is very unusual. Normally they go to the left. Now they switch to the left so they can get a good swing into the apex, into the first corner.
I'm looking where is number 46. That is Vorapong. Yeah, he's 13 down to 13. and that's what happened in Central Indonesia. Warapong spent most of the time behind, and in the end, he was the first rider to cross the finishing line. So we will not discount Warapong out yet, because this is his home track, and he wants to win here.
And to be fair, Warapong was only 1.9 seconds down, so it is pretty congested out there. And the hairpin bend is negotiated happily once again. And is that Amaral who's suddenly got himself in the lead?
I think so. That's number 63 or 90. 63, 25. Because Simon 63 is Amirul, and together with 146, if I'm not mistaken, Ahmad Fazli Sham this time, or 36. 36 is Afendi Rosli with Ahmad Fazli Sham right behind the T-Pro UZ Honda team.
Well, it's incredibly congested, as always. There's 7 laps to go. We'll keep our powder dry just for now, because get too excited on lap 4. There's nowhere for us to go, I'll tell you. This is the battle for P1, and in it is Afendi Rosli, Ahmed Fazli Sham, Gupita's in the mix there. In fact, Gupita is the man who has got the lead. No, it's not. Gupita's in that group behind. He's 5th or 6th. It's still 146 Ahmed Fazli Sham who's in the lead.
I'm thinking again what the strategy of the team, because once again we have Norisman at the back end of this group, at the tail of this group. So perhaps he is trying to do the same thing what he did this morning, only that he will try barring the mistake that he did earlier today to be in front. Because now we have once again the Yamaha of the PETRONAS Hondong team in front together, this time with the T-Pro UZ Honda team.
Simon Saeed leads at the end of lap number 2. Again, a couple of riders are forced off the apron onto the AstroTurf, and so we've got Razaiman in the lead. Harder second, Mazaki has crept into 3rd, Afendi Rosli, Ahmed Fazli Sham in 5th, and Amrul Musa, race 1 winner. He is in 6th, but all within 1 second of the lead.
We're trying to do 1, 2, 3 this time, because they did 1, 2 with Afendi, Amirul Arif and Tiger Hada earlier today, but we have only Hada and Rozaiman in front.
As they come once again at the end of the main straight, this hairpin.
As it does, we have a few racing lines. We have quite a number of riders at the same pace coming through the corner.
And this is it's our young pal, isn't it?
Masaki now leading the race together with Rozaiman.
Mazaki and
Rozaiman side in front.
this Mazaki, if he continues like this, is going to be one heck of a racer, because he's a daredevil attitude, is the young Japanese. He's in the bike number 38, but now Gupita Krishna comes through, and literally in 100 meters you can get a change going from 1st to 5th. So it's Gupita Krishna, the championship leader, who leads going into the sharp left-hander as they come into the more difficult part of the track. And
that's the winner of the race 1, Amirul Arif Musa, out of the race.
Well,
so Amirul out of the race. Not really sure what happened. Well, Yuzi is not happy with that, but he still has 2 more riders on the track, Rozaiman and also Tiger Hada. Perhaps he wants to do 1, 2, 3 this time, and he has only 2 riders on the track with 146 leading the race, and that is Ahmad Fazli Shah.
Great reaction though when we went into the pit lane there to see just how much these fellas do care about their riders. So Amaral, you know, if he got a win, if he got the 25 points, he might have had a chance of staying in the championship. But he's out of it now because he's out of this race. Instead, Gupita Krishna will turn into that aggressive right-hander, and he will go over the finish line with 5 laps to go in 1st place. Gupita Krishna leads, Afendi 2nd, Mazaki 3rd, Ahmed Fazli Sham 4th, Harder 5th, with Simon in 6th, and Norizman Ismail doing exactly the same. He's just hanging in there. He's in 7th.
Yes, hanging in there in this group. So as long as you maintain to be in the group, as long as you maintain the distance of the leader is okay. Going to the final lap of the race. Masaki is taking a different racing line, trying to get in front of the group in a long straight.
A couple being squeezed onto the blue apron there.
Oh,
and
that's number 4.
Norizman Ismail, he does what he did first race, but he leaves his braking very late and looked to be in 1st, and ends up, what kind of a line has he got coming out? He ends up in 3rd place, Norizman Ismail, but it's a brave move from the 29-year-old Malaysian.
So now we have number 38 and number 46 is in front. And that is Warapong Warahwan. Is that so? Number 46 in front? Yeah, that's the number that all the fans will be looking at. Number 46. For a moment, for a brief moment, he was leading the race. Now it's back to Norisman Ismail.
Well, he certainly varies his tactics, does Norisman. Rope it open the first race, and second race he's leading from the front, trying to get the big knockout punch in as early as he can.
Try to pull out all the riders and to make them push as hard as they can, and then he will be back down behind before he's making his move again. The later part of the race, I think that's what he will do. And this is number 36, his former teammate, Afendi Rosli.
Well, Fendi, sharp right into the long left-hand corner. Norisman holds the line very well, and our friend Izzat Zaidi has made a rush up from low down on the grid.
Oh, this is where it gets interesting. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All of them in one line, with Afendi Rosli maintaining to lead the race, coming to the last corner. And all the fans now cheering for Yamaha, for Honda, and for Vorapang Malakwan.
So Vorapang is in that mix. Vorapang currently in third place. Effendi leads Razaiman from Vorapang. Harder, Ahmed Fazli Sham Norisman went from first to sixth because he got his line wrong around that last straight. That's the fun and games. Hockey Cristianto was in fifth, is now back to 13th.
And then you saw that Kazuki Masaki in the middle of the group, now coming to the turn 2. Oh, it's number 146 in front. Is that 146? Yes, I think it's number 146 with Kazuki Masaki also right behind him. And one rider, it seems to lost his space at the back of the group there. There you go, we have one rider back behind there.
But Norisman is still in that little group. Gupita Krishna is tracking Norisman. But this is Mazaki leading the way. Battle for P1 as everybody comes over the hill together. My word, pick your winner from that
right
one.
Side. But I'm looking on the right side now. Now Fazlul Sham is making his move.
It's like a charge of horses. Incredible. Coming over the horizon. Now then, Harder. He has a little bit of clear daylight, this Harder. What kind of a line does he have? He has a good line. Coming on the left, that's Norisman Ismail in fourth place. On bank number 4. Race 1 leader Amaral is out of this contest. He retired after lap number 2. We're approaching the midpoint, and once again it is Vorapang Malohan who may well be going into lap 5 on the lead.
That is number 36. That is number 36, Afendi Rosli, who's leading the race. With number 93, Tiger Hada behind him. Ahmad Fazlul Sham is third. Yeah, that's 36, 93, 15, and number 4 behind, number 38, 46, Vorapang, right in the middle of that group.
It's so congested, there must be contact. Incredibly there isn't, they all just pile on the brakes at the last moment. The apron is almost in constant play, but look at this. Within 1 second of each other, 1 through 9. Hockey Cristianto is 9th, he's 0.9 down on the leader, Taga Harder. Harder from Effendi, from Vorapang, from Razaiman, from Mazaki, from Fernando, who's got back into the mix, from Ahmed Fazlul, from Norisman. Incredible.
That's how close the riders to each other. Top 9. Effendi is giving some sign to whom we don't know, but we have number 61. Is it 61 in front or number 93? Tiger Hada. I can't really see because we take on changing leader every lap and every corner.
Every corner, yeah. Never mind every lap.
Well, there's Vorapang Malakwan, and the crowd will go wild to see Vorapang now taking the lead.
They come through the haze, and it is Vorapang who's up amongst them. Razaiman's side is part of them as well, and Mazaki comes through, and Gupita Krishna, who was 10th at the end of the lap, now comes through to challenge for first place. Gupita slams on the brakes as the door was closed on him. It is Mazaki who is in the lead. The young Japanese who has nerves of steel. 2.5 laps to go as Mazaki now chases what would be his second win of the season.
He's only 13 years of age, but he's shown no respect to other riders who are long racing ever since they're still very small. But never mind that, Masaki is now leading the race and trying to break away, trying to do what he did last year in Malaysia and Indonesia, I guess. But still at a close, very close to all the other riders, and I'm sure that they will not let that happen. And
Gupita Krishna, that's a great move, goes around the outside, wants to get the inside line on the apex of the corner, gets it. That's terrific work from Gupita Krishna. He will be leading, or certainly in the leading pack, going in with 2 laps to go. It is Effendi just 0.003 ahead of Gupita. Resimon third. Anybody's race, down to 9th place, inside 0.9 of a second.
You know, Amapan Disham now at the tail of the group, the back end of the group. He was leading an early part of the race. Now we have Simon making his move, number 25, number 36, and number 23. 36 is Effendi, 23 is the Gupita Krishna. Where in Norisman. Norisman is right in that group as well.
So Resimon, the latest in the lead. That's for that 10 meters. We'll have another one in 10 meters time.
Still, now we have Effendi Rosli. I believe, yes, Effendi is taking his turn to lead the race. And one rider had a problem. It's Fernando Hilliard.
It's Fernando, the Phyto team. So he continues his DNF. He had a DNF in the last round. A DNF will happen here. That's atmospheric. Yeah. That's Thailand.
Beautiful. And once again, we saw Vorapong trying to get from the inside of that group, but it's not going to be easy. Now we have a Wawai Pang team leading the race. That is number 57 for a brief moment. Hockey Cristiano.
I tell you, he does this every race in the red livery. Hockey, maybe one time he'll be able to hold on. Race 1 winner, Admiral Arif Musa, retired after 2 laps. That means we'll have a different winner today, obviously. Gupita Krishna would like to just try and pick up points. He'd like to get a win, but at the moment he's in 6th, quite a way behind the leader, who is Tiger Hada.
And that's Hockey behind Tiger Hada. Hockey is making his move, starting from the very back of the grid. He's now 2nd behind Tiger Hada, and we have Effendi Rosli 3rd.
A slingshot move from Effendi Rosli to try and get him into a good place, and it's a slingshot that's worked really well for Effendi Rosli. As he, again, they just battle for the right to own the inside line on the apex of the last corner. There is contact, but everybody comes through unscathed, just about. An Effendi leads. Resimon 2nd, Mazaki, Hockey, Hada, Ahmed Fazul and Norizman Ismail. Right, where is Gupita Krishna? Gupita Krishna is a long way down.
That will change everything in point standing. But again, we have Rosaiman now leading with Effendi Rosli. Rosaiman taking a turn to lead the race before coming to the second turn. And it's young Kazuki Masaki who seems to have the speed in the long straight because of his small build, and he's leading the race right now.
Well, he's leading the race right now, but there's another 8 corners still to go. Gupita Krishna has rejoined that front 6. There he is on the right-hand side of that pack. He's being shadowed every step of the way by Effendi Rosli. But it's Hada who's in there, ahead of my mate, the youngster.
Yep, it's Hada and Rosaiman 1 and 2 once again for the T-Pro UZ Honda. Without Amirul this time, we have Rosaiman and Tiger Hada. But it's too early to say because here come Effendi Rosli from the inside. Wow, he's now leading the race briefly with on the left is, I think it's Tiger Hada and also Rosaiman.
And he had the speed to get through. We are on the last lap. We're approaching the final quarter of this last lap. Currently, Effendi Rosli leads the way, but Mazaki tried to go on the outside. Hada tried to go on the inside, and who was successful, we really can't tell just yet.
We really can't tell, but I saw Vorapong Malakwan from the inside trying to get to the front, and I think he's now currently 2nd. It's all battle for P1.
All battle for P1, everyone just about in it. Norizman, a little off the pace there. The chance though for Hada, he's in the lead, but Gupita Krishna takes the apex in first place. Gupita Krishna trying to go around the outside. Gupita holds on. Has Kupita got the pace? No, he hasn't. It's a Fendi from Mazaki, from Kupita, from Razaiman, from Hara, from Vorapang. Kupita looked like he had the win, but a Fendi Rosley steals it at the tape.
Oh, I just can't believe it, because I thought that Kupita Krishna already got it, but he's finished third. Well, it's a disappointing third for Kupita Krishna.
But results still under investigation, Hami.
Yeah, we're still waiting for the final results, and it seems that outside there, some of the team members, they are all asking the same question. Is it Afeni Rosley, or he's done anything wrong coming up from the final corner to the checkered flag? So the question will be answered shortly before the podium.
Well, at the moment, they're the three who are, well, there's only two there, aren't there? Where's the third bike? There's young Mazaki. Let's give credit to Mazaki, because he looks 13, doesn't he?
Yeah, he looks 13.
How can this fella be so brave?
Well, yeah, that's a good question. He's very, very young, but on the track, he doesn't know his age at all, competing with much older rider or more experienced riders. So now they are waiting. Oh, it's Kazuki. Is it? Yes. It's Kazuki who wins the race, I think. Yeah, it's Kazuki who wins the race. And I believe Fendi Rosley was demoted due to the incident that we had at the last corner of the race. So
don't be too quick. Don't be too quick. It's not come through officially. Here is the incident on the last corner. Kupita in the black and green. He has the racing line. Then, tell you what, just going round the outside of Fendi Rosley. And credit to Mazaki. He had a good line as well, and Mazaki just had the speed to hold off Kupita Krishna.
Yes, and by the look of it, I think, yeah, once again, he was pushed by the Kupita Krishna coming up from the last corner, Fendi Rosley, and trying to get back to the track. Because of the tarmac, the run-off area is quite wide coming to the finishing line. So that will be something, well, difficult for us to say right now. We have to wait for the final results.
Okay, we've had the official word that because he went outside the racing line, the white racing line, that he has been penalised. So Fendi Rosley has been penalised. We don't know how much is being penalised, whether it's a time. They were talking of 20 seconds. If it was 20 seconds, then it moves them down to 14th anyway. So that's no fun. That's
yeah, then this Rosaman side, who up to third place. And this is for not too bad for his team, for the UZ Honda, T-Pro UZ Honda team. They had two riders earlier today, first and second, now Rozaiman third. It's a complete podium for his team. Kupita Krishna Wardana second. Great 20 points for Kupita. And this is the winner. The boyish look. And still a boy anyway. Kazuki Masaki win his second race of the season.
Mr. Tong Chai Wong Sawan, the president of FMSCT, is the man handing out the awards. The sponsorship here at Buriram has been very good. The corporate boxes have been just about filled. When we had the hour-long break, it was just about jammed to capacity. So great support from sponsors and from fans alike. And obviously it makes it so much better for the fans to be involved in, for the teams to be involved in good races that are appreciated by the fans. So Mazaki promoted from second to first. Kupita promoted from third to second. Razaiman from fourth to third, because Fendi Rosley are penalised for running outside the white racing lines.